I'm Lindsay Ryan. I'm so grateful to be here with you now, sharing some messages coming in for me lately this last week. What I've really been feeling with a lot of clients I've been working with, and just in my fast-paced life that's happening right now as I'm preparing for a retreat in Mount Shasta, things are getting busier, and I'm noticing it within clients too. I'm sure mirroring back to me, but it's just being disconnected from our bodies and not fully rooted and grounded within ourselves. And this is not something that's anybody's fault. It's the world is pulling us in so many directions. Technology, we're allowing technology to pull us in so many directions and put so much information in our heads and really disconnect us from, our center, our truths, or where we're at. And so within that, the body can get left behind. So there's grounding techniques are really helpful for this, really. At the end of the day, just centering and coming back into your body. I like to do salt baths. I like to do energetic cord cutting, just calling back my energy and being in nature. We're born on planet Earth. We're actually meant to be outside in connection, full connection with nature. And that is one of the fastest ways to really ground your energy. Not with earbuds in, but truly just like immersed in nature, going for a walk and just clearing your mind. And another thing is that I know many of us have solid relationships with our bodies, and we move and stretch and walk, and I also feel that about half of us are struggling with that recently, and I feel you. I get that. And it's like feeling a little more limited, or that you just can't go as hard with the exercise as you normally can. And that's okay. But I think there's a funny relationship around our exercise as a whole, as a scheduled thing, as a, routine that we're regimented to do to improve our bodies. And maybe just taking a step back and looking at the idea of like the exercise our body actually needs, and creating a natural movement in flow of what's needed in our body. Sometimes we just need to take a walk and disconnect. Sometimes we just need to stretch or dance for 5 minutes to really connect and come back into our body. We're meant to do natural fluid movements, not regimented and scheduled ones. So that's something else that came up to really tune into. And the reason why both of these, grounding and being connected to your body and really rooted and anchored within yourself, is so important right now, because our bodies are being asked to recalibrate new frequencies of high frequencies. There's very high frequencies coming into the earth now, and they have been for some time, but they've really ramped up. And so you might notice yourself feeling or experiencing different things, eating differently, or becoming extremely tired, or getting ear ringing, or headaches, things like that. This is due to, if you check the Schumann resonance, there's massive amounts of frequencies coming in, and there's purpose for this. It's transitioning the collective into higher frequency as a whole. But as this happens, it's important to stabilize your body. And so it's anchoring yourself within your body. And as all of these frequencies are coming in, it's definitely recalibrating and shifting our collective into a higher consciousness as a whole, but it's also creating a ricocheting effect of like the old world falling apart. There's a lot of things that are going to be, slowly falling apart to be rebuilt in a better way. So there's definitely a tension between freedom and control, things falling apart, things being challenged, echoes in history repeating itself, politics. There's so much going on. So not getting wrapped up in that and really anchoring yourself and your body into your body, mind, body, and spirit is really going to help with all of this going on. And at the same time, as all of this is happening, we are anchoring new frequencies within ourselves. And as the 9/9 portal is coming up, September 9th, September's 9, the 9th of September, and if you add 2005 together, that equals 9. So the 999 portal is coming up, which is like the portal of completion. So there's a huge completion coming. Things are ending, and it's time to look at different things in your life right now that might need to come to completion. Is there, karmic patterning, karmic looping? Are there people in your life that might be draining you and preventing you from, moving forward into a higher timeline, or new habits, or wanting to pursue something new and you're just being pulled back, or it's time to start fresh? This is the time to really look at what things in your life need to be completed and come to a full completion as the 10/10 opens and the new begins. So at the same time, the completion is ending and there is new being birthed soon. And as we are entering all these energies coming into Earth as a part of, the Great Awakening, as part of so much change happening, our DNA and our body structures are also changing. And as crazy as it sounds, we're the galactic self, the galactic versions of ourself is awakening too. So, I might call me delusional, might be crazy, but it's what's happening. We're awakening to the galactic versions of ourselves, and it's always been here. That's where you're from. You're from the stars, and that's what's happening. We're ascending and shifting into a higher consciousness within ourselves. So really anchoring yourself into your body, being grounded and taking care of yourself is really going to help in this process. And this is not something that's just recently happened, or that's like, oh, we're moving into a 5D or a new Earth. We're moving into a big turning point on Earth, but it's one that started way back in 2009, 20 to 30 years ago. And we're way over past halfway there now, but humanity is shifting at a rapid pace now. And so we're like only earthbound to realizing we're actually galactic and we're universal beings. And many of us have known this our whole lives and always known, and came to be way showers and peacekeepers and beacons of light and lead the way. And some of us are starting to realize now, or know that something's different and there's more to it, and are starting to catch up. So to wrap all of this information up, it's just to really get out the message, to really connect with yourself. Because when you're in full connection and anchoring, you really can be in tune with yourself and balancing your responsibilities with care for yourself and being good to like your body and your soul, giving yourself joy and the presence of yourself, because your body isn't just a vessel, it's your partner in this life, in this shift, and it's your way to embody a higher consciousness here on Earth. So Sending so much love, and look forward to talking to you soon.